next year together. I believe, although I'm part of the board of directors, they are part of us as well. And we need to collaborate. We need to work together to get the organization further. So what I did over there was actually asking them about their experience, about what they found in the organization. And I asked them if there were things we should stop with, things we should go on with, or think there are in life we should start from now on. And what I found out, what was really good, is that those young, active people working for us every day, every single day, had great ideas, but it was hard for them to share. I really asked them, from now on, please share your ideas. Maybe we will not copy them all, but at least then we know it.
Candidates, Bertolt, again, congratulations on your detailed plan of action for 2012. Next year is a fairly strategic year for JCI. You're talking about another SPC, which implies change, which can be a very good thing. We know, as past President Scott touched on, we are possibly facing changes at our headquarters. So, in taking all of that into consideration, and bearing in mind the pivotal position you will hold as the CEO of Junior Chamber International in 2012, can I ask you, what are the 3 things you would change about JCI in the future?
Thank you for the question. The 3 things I will change for JCI for the future. I believe there are not really points mentioned I want to change. I believe what I want to do is speak with the members that I did in the past days and ask them what we should do to change the organization. And for example, one thing I will change, if it's up to me in the upcoming conferences, is that there is at least one day, we are not inside buildings, at least one day we are not inside buildings, but we are going out together. We are going out together to show Brussels. That's one change I will do. The second one is that we will start prepare the future of JCI. We will start the strategic plan. But as you know, it's a tough job to do in a year. We also decide to go on with that till 2013. Because in 2013 there will be a change, as we all know, in the head of state, in the head of the office in St. Louis. We will have a new Secretary General who is running at the end of 2013. And so we will bring the new one in line and to help the organization go one step forward. The third change I really want to make, and I hope we all want, is to create the trust again, create the trust back in the organization, to be sure that we can act as one global team. Thank you for the question.
Candidate Bertolt, borrowing words from IPP Roland Koeman. Are you happy?
I'm happy.
I'm happy too. Relax, my friend. I have one question about JCI Nothing But Daems. We all know that one of our most important flagship projects is JCI Nothing But Daems. We need to raise funds because we already promised or agreed with the UN Foundation to raise 1 million bed nets. And I know that we still have long way to go. What is your opinion? And from my understanding, JCI Netherlands is very strong about raising funds for JCI Nothing But Daems. How can it overcome with the situation that we are facing?
Thank you for the question. May I ask one thing first? Are you happy? Yes! So when they are happy, Sophie, I'm happy. Thank you. Nothing but nets is a challenge, as I already mentioned. Nothing but nets is a challenge, and it's a big challenge. And I am happy because I know JCI Netherlands does good things on it, but we are not on our own. A lot of national organizations are running those projects, and for example, JCI Japan even donates more than JCI the Netherlands. So let's recognize those who are doing a lot. But there are also other countries who are running projects with us in the nets. Maybe some smaller, but it doesn't mention. We have to reach the goal step by step. And we will not reach the goal next year. No doubt about it. I will try, but I don't believe that I can reach, when we have 100,000 net nets now, that we can reach 900,000 in the upcoming years. What I already did is asking the UN if it was possible to, we donate exactly 1 million nets, but in the discussion we have now, in the good discussion we have now with the United Nations, we are looking if the trainings, for example, who are given in Cameroon, we can also count on the donation we made in the total. And I can tell all of you that the United Nations, at the end, is very, very happy that in more than 93 countries in the world, they are talking about us in the nets. This may be more important than handing over 1 million. Thank you for the question.
Congrats on the accepting the challenge to become a world president, JCI president. When we received the support of many members, not only those that are here, but those that they are represented back home. And when you receive also the support of your local and national organization and become the JCI president that will meet dignitaries, that you will be, as some of our colleagues mentioned, the center of our organization. When we study leadership and those in power, we tend to see that historically, those in power tend to be blind sometimes. And I'm sure that most of the JCI presidents, especially in my experience, we had very strong blind spots. And those blind spots move you to make serious mistakes that can affect dramatically the life of those that are members that are supporting you to lead this organization appropriately and successfully and effectively. How do you think that you will be able to manage in a positive way those blind spots that physiologically we as humans have, and even more when we're in power, so your behavior will not affect the future of this organization?
Thank you for the question. And I realize every day in my life that there are a lot of blind spots in my life. So I don't think that I'm the one who can tell everyone which way to go. My way to at least challenge those blind spots is start asking all over again. Asking questions to members, asking questions to my wife, asking questions to past presidents, asking questions to advisors, asking questions to people outside, just to be sure that the steps we make and the steps we will make are the good ones. I realize as well that when you go further on in the organization, there is a point where maybe not everyone will be happy. We found it out in 2008 that there were biggest discussions about, are we a business club or are we social entrepreneurs? There will always be moments in life, and that's for me as well next year, that I will hit a blind spot, and I really hope that some of you in the audience or some of you here behind the desk will save me and tell me, hey Bertolt, that is a blind spot. Don't go there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your deep cooperation from past president. Thank you very much, presidential candidate Bertolt daems, for clearly sharing your vision for this organization. Well, and I thank to the audience. We got more than 100 questions from you. I'm afraid only few past president can refer those questions, so I'm going to type them in the right way and pass those questions to the candidate. Bertolt daems. I hope, even after the election, take your 1 year responsibility. Please try to answer those questions from our members. Is it okay for you?
Of course, of course.
Thank you very much. Well,
Is it okay if I sometimes will ask a question and I'll answer them?
but you have past president, not only me,
Ah,
but
okay.
all past
Yeah.
president, just behind me. Be confident. Thank you very much. You don't have to ask. Well, let me wish the candidate very good luck in his election. This concludes the JCI Presidential Caucus. I would like to thank our distinguished JCI past president for gracing this affair, and everyone who worked behind the scenes to make the successful caucus here. Good luck to you, our candidate, Bertolt daems. Thank you very much for your support.